We are live on the YouTube. So we are on YouTube in the building, in the building, in the building, in the building. So let's give away 5 free positions. 2025 stock options playbook. So 5 free positions for the 2025 stock options playbook. All right. And if you're not in the stock options playbook, you should be in there tonight at 6 p.m. So let me go ahead and do this real quick. All right. So first position on the stock and options playbook that I'm going to give away. Not to say it's necessarily the first position, but it is Enphase Energy. I want you guys to take that down. Enphase Energy, ENPH. Enphase Energy. This is one that I want you guys to actually go ahead and pick up, purchase in 2020, late here in 2025 and going into 2026. Enphase Energy. Be ready to look at this on the up and upside. We are going to see, in my opinion, a move here higher on Enphase Energy. So ENPH, Enphase, add that to your docket. You will see more in depth tonight if you join the Zoom as to why Enphase is here. So Enphase Energy, it's $33 a share, currently a 22 P to E ratio business. 22 P to E, $1.46 EPS. Enphase Energy. Remember, you heard it from who? Me. Enphase Energy, ENPH. Enphase Energy is in a discount mode, right? So they're at a discounted price. This is one I want you to grab, right? Going into 2026. This is one of our 2026 stock and option plays that we expect to do actually pretty much significantly well. So Enphase Energy, put that down. ENPH. So we got a price target on Enphase of $50. $50 to $55. $50 to $55 for 2026. So you put that down. $50 to $55 for 2026. So Enphase Energy should have that down now. All right. Next thing, we're going to continue to keep this party rolling, right? So some of this stuff is going to be staying in-house. So don't think that you're going to come on here and get all the freebies in the world. We are going to be careful on what we're saying. I don't want to give that one. I don't want to give that one. Gotta be mindful of which ones I'm giving. All right. So actually what we're going to do is, let me go ahead and give this one. I don't mind giving this one. 2026 stock options playbook. Can't give that one. I'm looking through the ones that I don't want to give. Give me a second. Give me a second. I wanted to give you Enphase. I don't want to give you that. Not for free. I can give you. If I give that one, that wouldn't be fair. Trying to keep it fair, y'all. But I'm also trying to help. All right, so I got one to give you guys. You guys ready for the next one? If you guys are ready, and let me pull up this YouTube real quick so I can see everyone. You guys ready for this next one? So I can go ahead and see everyone. There we go. And see the comments on YouTube. I see we got some people in the building. Yep. All right. So I see the comments in the building there. All right, you guys ready? I want you guys to pull this ticker up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the ticker is going to be. I just don't want to give. I don't want to give certain ones away. I really don't. But I am going to give this one away. Roblox will be on our 2026 stock and options playbook. And I'm going to tell you is to hear why. So RBLX, I don't mind giving this one away. RBLX. So Roblox, if you're looking at Roblox, it is down here to $82 a share. So on Roblox, you're looking for a drop to about 60 to 65. Honestly, Roblox probably is going to pull back to 60 to 65. The place you want to buy Roblox is roughly right around 50 bucks. So I want you to put RBLX 50. RBLX 50. Put that down, $50. That's what we're expecting. Roblox probably is going to pull back more to about $50 a share next year. So Roblox, if you look here on a weekly time frame, $50. So we're expecting another $30 decrease on Roblox. $30 to the downside on RBLX. So Roblox. We do anticipate that they are probably going to come back down further. So RBLX, Roblox. Next thing, which we're going to cover on the 2026 playbook, which is giving you some predictions, which is going to be Uber. We're going to give this away. Uber technology. So Uber, you want to get Uber in between 60 to 65 bucks. Uber 60 to 65 bucks. I want you to put that down. 60 to $65 here on Uber. That's the place you want to buy. You could execute a cash secured put. So you could execute a cash secured put on Uber. So that's 3 positions right there. Cash secured put on Uber, 60, 65 bucks. You're looking at Roblox down there to $50. Right. And then you also have Enphase Energy. So I gave you 3 of those right there completely for free for the 2026 stock and options playbook. So completely gave you guys 3 of those. We're going to give 2 more, but before we give 2 more, I need at least 100 people. I got almost 40 here on almost each side. So YouTube, let me share the YouTube link. YouTube, we're deep over here. Deep over here on the YouTube. Stock and options playbook. So what you want to do is pick up some stocks, particularly at a nice sizable discount. Uber is going to be a buy next year. Uber down there at those levels. I know we originally thought, for 2026, we had some good expectations on Uber. And Uber did decent well. But now we're expecting a pullback here to the downside where you want to be a buyer at. So Uber, what I need everybody to do, because I need everybody, we need about another 30 people before I can give the last 2 away. Before I give the last 2 away, we need another 30 people. So here on YouTube, for those that are watching this video, if you guys are going to be in the Zoom tonight, I want you guys to drop some fires in the chat. But this is why for the 2026 stock and options playbook, I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. I'm about to go crazy. I'm going to give you guys the next one, though. Let's continue to add people. Let's talk about it. This was one I was like, I don't know if I want to talk about it, but we're going to talk about it today. DG, Dollar General Inc. DG, everyone put DG in the chat. Dollar General Inc. DG, they've been making headway lately. DG, price target on DG of 160 to 170 for 2026. So Dollar General Inc. DG is back on the up and up. They've cleaned up a lot of things financially. The only thing that I'm a little bit nervous about with DG is their debt. But Dollar General, I'm going to tell you here now, from a price perspective, you're paying a good price for this business. So Dollar General, DG. So you got Enphase, Uber, right? Uber and Roblox are both, we're looking for a price to move downward before looking as far as if you're looking to buy. The level to get in Roblox is going to be 50. So Roblox is going to pull back here on the downside. So you definitely want to watch it, right? You definitely want to watch it. Roblox is definitely going to pull down more. And then as well, Uber. Funny enough, both of those tickers actually went up together. So I want you, definitely, you're live now. I can go. Yep. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. DG. 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 I want everybody to see DG in the chat. DG is number 4. So let me break this down and highlight as to why. And how should you be playing this? Because now you know you should be playing Uber and as well Roblox. Not saying you should even look to buy puts, but you should be looking to buy those equities at those levels, right? Because in 2026, I think you'll get a shot both on both of those stocks. Now, DG, particularly, what's my highlights with DG? I'm looking at that 167 level. Now, when I look at DG, I also have, and I won't include, actually, you know what? I'm going to give a little extra, but don't say I never gave you nothing. Don't say I ain't give you nothing. Because TGT and DG were both on the boycott list. I'm going to tell you, particularly DG is in a better spot than Target. I'm going to say that. But when you look here at Dollar General Inc., Dollar General Inc. is poking out towards this 152. I want you to watch that 152 level here on DG. I'm excited to see how this thing plays out. So very, very, very important, right? That you got to see this move up towards 157. Excuse me, 147, then 152. After that, you're going to take a move all the way to 167. So Dollar General Inc., once again, who's undervalued player? Mine. So we got a little over 80 people that's here on. Before I give the last one, I need to see more people that come in the building. This is why you need it, because I'm going all out. I keep telling you, I'm going all out. I just gave you guys a couple freebies. Now, if you look at Target, I won't make this number 5, but I just want to give you some context and some notes. Watch Target next year, y'all. Really watch Target. Break back above 100. I want you to watch Target very, very, very closely. I think Target's in for a recovery. I got a price target on them for 120 to 125 for TGT. So for Target, 120 to 125, I have a price target upwards on Target. I expect, because Target is undervalued, I do anticipate that Target does get a little bit of love. Dollar General Inc. To find out more about Dollar General tonight, particular option pricing, etc., you know, what strikes, expiration dates, all of that good stuff, make sure you come in tonight on Dollar General, right? So you want to make sure you get access. What I want everyone to do is, if you're not inside the community, I want you to make sure that you get access into the community now. We're giving you and throwing you guys an opportunity. For those that are not in this community, you will not have access into the stock and options playbook tonight. If you are not in the mentorship portion of the community, you will not have access. So I just want to make that clear. If you are not in the mentorship portion, everyone's talking about education and cost. Listen, I'm comfortable to say that if you join the Zoom tonight, you will be able to be put in a position to make your money back in 2026. Just what it is. I do not give empty promises. I always over deliver. One thing about me, you guys know I always over deliver, right? So before I give this last one, I want to see some fires in the chat. And you guys ready to go? I want to see some fires in the chat. Fires in the chat. Because the next thing that I give is going to be a spoiler, not a prediction. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a big one. Boom, 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 boom. Y'all ready for it? Need some fires in the chat? Fires in the chat. I'm thinking of a ticker between A through Z that starts with A through Z. That's funny, right? But I need some fires in the chat, because the next ticker that I do, y'all ready for it? I'm going to play around with this thing. BA, no. DOG, no. MA, no. XYZ, no. PYPL, no. ROKU, it'll be on later, but not right now. QCOM, no. Right? META, no. NVDA, no. We cover it a lot, but no. MU, no. Right? ORACL. It'll be on the watch list be on the 2026 playbook tonight, but not right now. Guess what ticker I'm about to cover? Once again, this is a spoiler. AVGO. Avgo. What I'm going to tell you here now is 500. I want you guys to put this down. AVGO 500. So Broadcom, $500. AVGO, $500 a share. AVGO, 500. $500 price target. 2026, you can book it. 2026, AVGO, $500 a share. But y'all ready? I'm going to give one more. I'm going to give one more. I said AVGO 500. $500. You didn't hear, you don't got to check your audio. $500 a share. AVGO 2026 price target. Look at this chart. We're only expecting more movement there on the upside. So this is why you want to be in the building tonight, because I'm giving you spoilers, not predictions. Spoilers, not predictions. So we got almost 100 people here on. Because we followed through and we did that. We got 50 plus people here on the YouTube. We got 40 something plus people here. I want you guys to share this right now. Final play about to be given. Final play about to be given. And before I give the final play, shout out to Miss Frazier, who just woke. She said, I'm hopping on now. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Shout out to Miss Frazier. Yes, ma'am. So I see you in the building. Shout out to all my community members, man. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all got to put 400 in the chat. I want you to put 400, because the next ticker, that's the price target. The next ticker, that's the price target for next year. $400. That's the next ticker, that's the price target for next year. Now, it's not AVGO, but it is UNH. UNH, $400 a share. AVGO is 500. So $400 a share. AVGO. What's it mean? Not AVGO. UNH. 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 $400 a share for UNH. Hear me carefully. 400 UNH. 500 AVGO. Right? 500 AVGO. So that's a $150 move on AVGO and a $70 move on UNH, which isn't too far-fetched to think, right? So UNH, to get the full scope of everything, you need to be in class tonight. I'm going to tell you guys, do not miss this opportunity. Listen, a lot of people are saying, yo, L, I'm waiting on this, I'm waiting on that. Listen, wait no more. This is the place you want to be. The final play was just given. UNH 400, AVGO, I gave a bonus. I said I was coming on here to give 5, 3 to 5. I gave 7. Anytime I step in the building, I'm going to over-deliver each and every single time. So for my people that's here inside this building that says, yo, I'm actually going to do, no one should leave. I'm going to do you guys a solid. I'm going to do you guys a solid. Here's what we're going to do. For my people that's inside the community, or my people that's not inside the community, it could be either one. But the first person that takes this is going to get it. Execution loves speed, right? So we're going to give the highest tier. We're going to give the highest tier for $600. $600 highest tier. First person, you text 716-930-6783. You get the highest tier for $600. If you know that 2026 is about your level up, I just gave you my highest tier. That's $5,000 for $600. So I just gave that to you for $600 for the first person that comes in and sends me that message. And there's going to be someone in the audience that I upgrade completely for free. And where she's at? Where is she at right now? Because she's Sam. I think, was she on? I could have sworn I seen her on the YouTube. Hold on, she is on the YouTube right there. I am Sam _18. You're getting upgraded to tier 1 from tier 2. So you're getting upgraded completely for free. You see, I'm paying attention who's watching. So I am Sam underscore 18. You're upgraded completely for free. Now, for one person who is going to execute, not question, not pull, hesitate, not say, oh, shoot, 600, best $600 you can spend. Highest tier one. One-on-one calls, some will happen this week, and the rest will happen the first week of January. So be ready for J5. That's going to be your first Monday of the new year. First trading day of the new year will be on Friday. Right? It will be on Friday. So be ready to go. First trading day of the new year will be on Friday. So the execution loves speed. Your name, email, number directly to me. Someone asked a question and said, yo, L, how do you come up with these numbers? You're going to join tonight. If you're inside the community tonight, you will definitely see. So definitely very, very, very important. Very, very, very important. The playbook alone is worth the $600, 100%. And Chef Day, we got you, bro. We got you. So holidays is pretty much over. I don't consider the new year to be a holiday. It's just another day. So back to business. Hopefully you guys have been getting this value and this impact, man. So $600, highest tier. We gave you guys the playbook. We'll make you more than that from the playbook picks. This is Annie directly saying that. She's been in the community for 4 years. Execution loves speed. So for my people that's in the building, once again, 716-930-6783. 716-930-6783. Pull the trigger on that today so you can be like Miss Frazier and Miss Annie. Pull the trigger on that. So we gave you guys these playbook plays. You should have all those notes down. And the rest of the playbook is going to come out here tonight at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 6 p.m. So that means be on the Zoom at 5:45 because the Zoom is already in the Discord. Be on the Zoom at 5:45, lock in, and be on that Zoom. So execution loves speed. For people that's saying, how did you come up with these? This is why being in the classes is important because I'm not a wizard like Dr. Strange. That ain't happening around here. What I am is someone that's evaluating not just these charts, but also the fundamentals of saying, hey, where should certain businesses be valued at? Right? Dollar General was one of my sleeper plays for 2025. Why? Because of where it was sitting at from a valuation perspective. Now that DG is turning some things around, you look at Dollar General, one of our 2026 stock and options plays, DG to me has a price. I see us going anywhere in between 160, 170. That's really my thoughts on Dollar General. So we have some more upside if we can cross this 152 perfect because we're heading towards 167. You're hearing actual quality takes from business evaluation and technical evaluation. So here today, I was able to give you 5. Actually, I gave you 7 in total. I said I was giving you 3 to 5, but I gave you 7 plays in total. This is going to be saved and pinned on my YouTube. These were the 7 plays that I've given. 5 years in BWSO, Lawrence always drops. You part of that 5Y club, Miss Vet. I see you in the building. Yes, ma'am. Miss Vet she's been to classes in person. She's been in, I would say thousands of classes at this point, right? From me. If you've been in a 5Y club, that means you've been through over 1,000 classes. So just consider that. You being in a 5-year club, being here 5 years, and this is the power of when we're talking about real mentorship and real teaching. This is year in, year out. This isn't just you decide to just wake up and start a program. Nah, this is real deal. This is real serious. You're dealing with people's money, time. And we got someone that's executing right now. I want to take the time to actually take and consider this person, right? And just talk about execution. Lamont, I'm going to give them their flowers. Lamont ain't waste no time. He said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and sign up with you, and boom, send me his information. Now, guess what? He has his mentor's phone number, and his mentor can give him a response when needed, right? His mentor can teach him how to fish for himself. So he's not waiting on something outside of himself to make moves. He's listening to the information to go back and say, yo, I'm going to actually put this information, and I'm actually going to take this information down, and I'm going to jot it down and be like Mr. Powell, right? Who's Javon, JP. We got a JP in our group, not a Jerome, but a Javon Powell who's in the building nonstop. There's no shortcuts to success around here. There is no shortcuts to success. And in 2026 is going to be, once again, the same thing it was in 2025. It ain't going to be much different. What do I mean by that? You put in the work, you get the results, right? You put in the work, you get the results. That's what happens. You put in the work, you get the results. King Will, right? 81. He been in the community for a little over a month. He's on all the classes and he's handling business. So tonight, I'm just going to tell you, I'm also going to highlight the students of the month for December. I am going to highlight the students of the month, and we have 3 of them. So this is the first time that we had 3 of them since I want to say that was maybe August. I got to check back. But we do have 3 students of the month, right now. So 3 students of the month. Very special shout out to everyone that's been in the building, right? Because these are people that have been consistent, dedicated, and I want to highlight you because there's no secret to success. There's no secret. You show up, you're disciplined, you take time to study this information, and you execute on it, and you continue to get the reps in. Just because you're good at basketball or football doesn't mean you say, hey, I'm not practicing no more. These brothers that we about to see play today, they practice, you know what I'm saying? And they have film sessions, right? Monday's a film study day. Tuesday's a recovery. You know, Monday and Tuesday are film session and recovery days, right? Combined. Wednesday, and sometimes Monday could even be an off day, right? Just depending on how your work week is, right? Wednesday through Friday is usually your practice time, your dedicated practice time. And then Saturday is your rest and your travel, especially if you're on road, but you also still are reviewing some film ahead of tomorrow's game. So that's how you have to prepare. Like I look at like the NFL, like the rigors of an NFL schedule. That's the rigors of a market schedule. That's how we prepare. Not to say we don't take time to rest and spend time with our families and all of that good stuff. We do. But we're mindful to not be idle for too long, right? You know how when you're idle for too long, you might be watching Netflix, or you might be watching something and ask you, are you still there? They ask you, it says, are you still there? That's the same way you want to be here, right? When they ask you, are you still there? You should say, yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Boom. Respond immediately. I'm here. So win, lose, or draw, show up. And 2026 will be no different, right? 2026 will be no different than 2025. The people that's going to get the results are going to be the people that show up consistently and put in the reps. That's not going to change. Year over year, there's nothing that beats that. Getting in the reps. Just because you're good at something doesn't mean you stop. And so I want to stress that to everyone here now. It's becoming, you have to become sharper, smarter, especially with the markets, because things, especially sectors, are changing. There's always things that are going to be moving. So shout out to Mr. Darden who came in. He pulled the trigger. He took the offer. Shout out to all the people that's here in the building. What I'm going to tell you now, this is the place to be. I'm who you've been looking for. Same thing Shadur Sanders told the Cleveland Browns fan base. I'm who you've been looking for. Not somebody that's going to hide behind the curtain when things get a little bit tight out there. The prediction that I'm going to give you guys, right, as I get ready to wrap this YouTube live up, I'm going to say this. There will be less teachers next year. I'm just going to tell you this now. That's going to be one of my main spoilers tonight. There will be less teachers. These are just the facts. That's a big time spoiler. Everyone's a teacher when the market's peaches and cream, right? And everything's riding to the upside. Don't let a rock get thrown in this road, and you ain't gonna hear from certain people no more. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave that alone. Pay attention to who's here and who been here all year. Remember in February and March, when the stock market was down, how many people were showing up consistently? This is why you need to step into the room. Lifetime access. You see all these people that say they've been here 5 years, paid a one-time fee, coming into this community. Look at all these people that's been here. But we also got to be the people that say, hey, we're going to consistently show up. Don't sit on the outside looking to get in to the place you need to be at anyway. Because once again, I see someone's just said dreams on steroids. That's their name on IG. Well, guess what? We run this program like it's on steroids because nonstop, 2, 3 times a day, sometimes we coming in to make sure we providing value. So shout out to my good brother Dreams on Steroids for being in the building today. And shout out to all of you guys who have stepped into the ropes today, being here promptly on time. So we appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. So that offer is there, right? We have one person execute, so we'll throw it out there. Tier 1, your highest level, you can get that for 600 right now, right? Tier 3, you can get that for 350. Take it or leave it. That's going to be your offers for right there. That's what you guys can get. Take it or leave it. Text 716-930-6783. If you're in the community and you say, yo, L, I need to upgrade to tier 1 today, do so at that $600 cost right now. Do so at that $600 cost right now. Other than that, we are going to be, like I said, on live here. Well, we won't be on live at all anymore. We will be on class at 6 p.m. tonight. So 6 p.m. tonight will be only mentees only. Mentees only. So I just want to stress that. Mentees only will be tonight. So at 6 p.m., don't be late. The doors are going to be locked in because I want to make sure that no one's sharing that Zoom. Because, you know, you got some people that like to be slick and say, yo, I'm going to share L Zoom. And I'm taking roll too. We're going to start promptly at 6:05. I'm going to open the Zoom at 5:45. Roll will be taken. And so I'm going to see who was here and who was present. Because in 2026, I don't want no questions about things we covered tonight because I'm going to see exactly who was in the building. So the 2026 Stock and Options Playbook tonight, community members only. Can't wait. It's 9:15. Put in my work for the last 3 hours. I'm going to go and enjoy. It's balanced. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. And I'm going to see you guys at 6. So, yep, I will see you guys at 6 p.m. tonight. Y'all have a blessed one. 716-930-6783. Let's get it. And I am Sam. Make sure you DM me as well, Queen. I'm going to get with you. 2026, the only financial study course I will be locked in with L. A lot I can say. Been locked in and got my, yep, I appreciate you. Chef Day Day, my guy. So I appreciate y'all. Peace. All right, great people here on the YouTube. 716-930-6783. Make sure you guys send me that and lock in with me. Upgrade today. Make sure you upgrade. If not, you won't be in a 6 p.m. class today. 6 p.m. Let's get it.